Right off the bat, I'm going to tell you right now, I am returning this guy. Not because I don't like this figure. This is an awesome figure with awesome paint apps and awesome molding. I love the shark mode. I love the robot mode. I love everything about it. Unfortunately, my copy just has a horrendous paint job. It is so poorly done that this figure deserves to look better than what it is. Because it's just my specific copy. They did a horrendous job on the paint. There's a lot of chips just on this side alone. A ton of paint chips and all scratches and all that. Bugging the hell out of me. His face also. There's some right here on the blue. Right here on the nose. Right here on this bit here. His teeth. The left half or the right half on him, there is one like they actually spilled a little paint on the white, so it's kind of got like this, no, looks like a chip on his tooth, but it's just like paint, like some gray paint that fell on his tooth. This side, however, the left side, ooh, there it goes. The left side, however, straight up, like the paint, it looks like they were spray painting each side of the teeth, and the can was running out on this side. It's just like little splatters of white paint on this side. Didn't even get a full paint job. So yeah, I don't care for this paint job. Getting a new figure as soon as I see it in stores. Haven't seen it in stores yet. Also, there's a little minor chips on these, or on this side, this golden one that's bugging me also. Or you can't see it. There's a gold piece here, has a little paint chips on it also. So yeah, very disappointing that I have to go and deal with all this. And there's some paint splatters on some other stuff, and yeah. So yeah, you get the idea. Nothing wrong with the figure and the toy. Just my copy is just too bad. It's not worth having, just because this isn't just any toy or anything. This was one I was really excited for. Honestly, this was one I was super anticipating everything. So yeah, this I'm definitely going to go out and get a new one, just return this one, and hopefully I'll find one soon. I mean, Roadbuster's been popping up at my local Target, so hopefully Sky-Byte will come out too, because I really want an awesome copy of this figure. As soon as I get a good copy of him, I'm going to start working on my Robots in Disguise line, because they're not that expensive. They're pretty easy to find, so I think they're worth having. They're, you know, the basic ones, again, they're basic, but I think when they're all combined and all that, they look cool. And a full team is awesome. Anyways, that's just my little rant on there. So if you see me feeling any negativity towards it, don't think it's the actual toy. I highly recommend it, but just say no. Anyways, so just to start off the bat, you can see I do have them kind of on this base stand that's wobbling. It is wobbling all over the place. I'm trying to get it. You gotta find that sweet spot. It's not the toughest stand, but it's doing the job if I can get it right. It is just a Figma stand. I believe I got it with one of my Excel World figures. And I'm just using it just because, one, it looks cool. And two, just to point out the fact there is a peg hole specifically made for the bases. I don't know where they're expecting you to get one in America. Because every base that I own is a Japanese base. I've gotten it from a different figure or something that I show off my Transformers. So I don't know. I appreciate the fact that they're doing that, but I mean, where do you expect people who buy their stuff from America to get the bases? I don't know of any company, Bandai, Hasbro, Playmates, that make these, or any kind of bases like this. They're all Japanese. So, you know, it's interesting. Just an interesting thing to point out. You can see there's a lot of really awesome cyborg-looking mechanical parts showing over his shark bits. And that was his whole thing. He was like a cyborg shark, and he's doing a great job of it. He looks amazing. He looks just beautiful. Let's go ahead and look around more. You can see there's some nice shading over here. It kind of fades silver into yellow. Again, mechanicalness. Lots of beautiful colors. This kind of blue, like sky blue, baby blue color looks really nice on his face. That is comic book accurate, because this is a combination of comic book / old Robots in Disguise cartoon. The eyes, again, that's comic book accurate. Really nicely molded with some crimson-y, rosy red paint. Very nicely done. Very cool. Some more of that molding up here. Unfortunately, didn't get too much of that silver paint up here on the molding, but at least it is molded. And these fins are nicely, again, molded with some hollow pieces just to show off. They kind of move, but they're kind of stuck. So that's unfortunate. But there's a little bit of movement there. More of that mechanical gloriousness. That really cool looking eaten up fin. Looks kind of like a skeleton fin. Cybernetic pieces. This gold strip coming around here also. All very cool. This fin at the back does spin. Does have a little gimmick here. See, push the button and it spins. Whee! Cool. Also, if I can find it, here it is. It fires. There's a little button here. You can see. There's that button. And somehow there it is. I got to shoot. So if you want to have it without it, you can. That looks cool. If you want to have it with it, you can also. I think this looks fine as well. But there you go. That's optional. So overall, nicely done little Sharky mode. So to transform Sky-Bytes, we're going to go and start with these panels here and split them up. If I can. They're pretty well in there, so split them up. Here we go. There it is. Now they're coming undone. And you can see in here where the fins are kind of just trapped in there. You can see if I can move it, maybe you'll see it a little better. But yeah, that's why, because they are folded in, they're smushed in between this panel and this panel. So that's why you don't get too much movement there. But anyways, it's on a double hinge, or not double, is it double hinge? No, it's on, yeah, it is actually. Kind of, whatever. They're on hinges. So yeah, kind of get these out of the way. It's kind of hard, but you kind of just want to wiggle them out of the way of everything, split them up apart. He is a bit of a shell former, but he makes it work. I mean, I really don't have an issue with it. And then we'll go ahead and take this arm, kind of fold this panel out of the way. Shows off here the biceps are supposed to be pegged together, but they don't peg too perfectly well, but whatever. So get them out of the way. Split up these arms just to move everything, get everything going. Move these panels. Kind of want to just get all the panels going first, just because classic panel forming, you know. Here's the feet. Bring them out. Just on those hinge there, bring them out. You can see this was the mouth, the bottom jaw, now it's going to be the knee plate. Bring it around, bring this whole section upward, and bring the feet downward. So now we have the feet like this, fold them up. There you go. Kind of just angle the leg the way you want it. What I like to do is I like to fold in these panels here just to fill in the leg a little bit. And that looks nice. There we go. Just get everything all situated. Now we're going to do here, take the head, bring it upward, and then bring this panel inward. There we go. And fold this whole thing up, fold up this whole compartment, bring it in, rotate out the front chunk of his nose. That'll reveal the Predacon Spark Crystal. Very nicely done. Rotate the head around, there's his face. Again, cool. And then kind of just line up everything just the way you want it. And bring down the arm, let's see if we can, bring this out. Let's see, I'm trying to remember how everything's supposed to go now. This is on a hinge here, so if you want to fold it down like that, you can. And then kind of, I'm just trying to wiggle everything out of the way. There we go. There it is. There, bring that down. A lot of things like to get in the way, so be careful of that. And then bring out this arm here. It can be a little tiresome with getting the panels out of the way of each other, but you can do it. And then what you want to do is rotate this whole chunk around and bring it in like that for that arm. And then push here, this little fin bit, which is actually his hand. And rotate it around, fold it all together. And there we have his arm. Just kind of get the thumb out there. And not too bad. It's a very hollow arm, but it's not too bad. And obviously this claw arm is supposed to be the way it is right now. And then just kind of angle the fins the way you want them. Make sure everything is lined up properly. Oops, I just disconnected all this. There we go. Let's keep it in there. And with these bits, just fold them up, kind of condense them. Again, just really get them the way you think they should be. There's really no right way to do these fins. I know a lot of people do them different ways. The way I like to do them is like this. Kind of have them angled outward like that. That's a little more Robots in Disguise accurate. And then kind of just get these fins in the bottom out of the way. Fold out these little shoulder blades here. If you can get them on. This one doesn't really fold out too much just because this arm gets in the way. But there you go. We're done with transformation. There you have it. That wasn't so bad now, was it? So here you have Sky-Bytes fully transformed. And I know a lot of people complained about his robot mode. And I really don't have any complaints about the design choices they have. I understand why they were done. And partially, I just really am biased towards the character to not really mind the problems I have with it. And partially, I do actually really like the way it looks. So it's, you know, it's a little both. But you can see it's not bad. It's pretty accurate to the... It's definitely accurate to the comic book, and it is pretty accurate to the old cartoon, at least color scheme-wise. My really only complaints would be just the chest is a little too wide. It looks a bit awkward having this chest stick out so far and the abdomen be a little inward. That's pretty much it. And the head, actually. The head does like to look down, you can see. You can't really see his eyes that well. He is looking down. And I wouldn't mind his... It's just the problem is really his ball joint doesn't allow for his head to go backwards at all. And that's really the only issue. So yeah, that's pretty much my only complaints as far as design choices. I really don't have anything else problems with it. I know this arm is hollow. I don't mind it. It fills in decently. I mean, It is a gorilla arm. It is hollow, but I think it's fine for what it is. I don't have an issue with it. This arm is perfectly good. I don't have any issues with it at all. His legs are kind of awkward, but you can fiddle with them. Look at, if you see mine, yes, they normally are pretty wide. I mean, all you have to do is just condense them in. They gave you the hinges. Just like, look at mine. Mine's pretty well condensed. Nothing doesn't look too out of proportion there. If you come around to the back, yes, it's a different story. His legs are very hollow, and it's just, you see all the inner workings and stuff. But I don't have an issue with that. I think that's fine. His feet are very thin and flat, but they support him. I'm okay with that. Again, I don't have an issue with a lot of the things a lot of people have been complaining about. My only issue is the paint job, and that's only because my specific copy got terrible luck. But, you know, once I go out and find a better copy, problem solved. I'll have absolutely no complaints. So just taking a look at this head sculpt, it is very well done. I kind of have to bend it back because, again, his head is very lean forward, so that's the downside to it. But it's very well for what it is, very well done for what it is. Here we have silver with some vents on the side. His face is a very nice kind of goldish yellow. Teeth are fangy and painted. I love that wide mouth expression. His eyes are very nicely done, that same crimson-y rose dark color as the shark mode eyes. And again, that famous mohawk pompadour style fin, just rocking it so hard. He just did a great job on looking awesome, and I love it. Spark crystal looks cool also. Usually spark crystals are clear, but I like what they did here. They did kind of like a pinkish inner layer and then a dark purple outer layer for the Predacon logo, if you can see it. Let's see. And doesn't that just look fantastic if you could see it without glare? That's not shabby at all. Now for the articulation on this guy, it's pretty well done everywhere except the head. He does have his shoulders do go up, and they can go up all the way. Very nice, very cool. They bend. He does have gorilla arms, at least for this arm, so he can rotate at the bicep and then bend, but the hand doesn't rotate at the wrist, so it's unfortunate. He does have some wrists up and down, just a transformation, but he also has a thumb that is separately jointed, so that's cool. I mean, I could figure something out for that. Very nice. Rotation, bend, hand movement, shoulder, not bad. Same with the other shoulder, exactly, obviously the same. But this one is a little different. It does have rotation at the bicep and a bend at the elbow. And I guess, I don't know, I guess this is wrist rotation. That counts, right? That counts as wrist. So we have that, plus his claws do move. You can fold them in. So usually I have this for robot mode. I'll have the claws folded inward, just to make it a little more cohesive, more claw-like. And then when I have it in shark mode, I kind of have them out more like fins. So it's really up to you. I mean, this is kind of how I like it. But yeah, that's a good amount of movement right there. Nothing at the waist, unfortunately, just because of how transformation is. Head can go side all around, but again, no up and down, which is really what's killing it, unfortunately. Thighs can go outward decently. I mean, it's a little tough there, but they do it. Rotation as well. So you got that. You can really see how the inner workings are there now. But you have rotation there. You can bring them up. Bend at the knee. Double bend, actually. It's got a double hinge. It kind of exposes a lot, though. Looks a bit awkward. But hey, it does it. And isn't that all we asked for? No, we asked for a lot, actually. Yeah, I disconnected his knee. There it is. Did I get it? I don't know. I don't think I got it, but whatever. Whatevs. As long as he stands, I'm cool. But yes, he has that bend there. He has an ankle bend also. Goes up and down. Good, good, good. No rotation sideways, though, but still. Good amount of articulation on this guy. Again, the head's really where it's suffering and where he could have used it. But not bad. So here I have, for comparisons, Sky-Byte with his old boss Galvatron from the original Robots in the Skies toy line. And not a bad scale, honestly. I think this is fine. I think Voyager class works for him. Galvatron here is an Ultra class, so I want to say that's Voyager. I don't know what Ultra class would be considered these days. I mean, maybe leader. I don't even know. But they look great. They look fantastic. I don't have any complaints with seeing them two together. I would love to get an updated Megatron from this line. I just don't see that happening just because that Megatron's pretty much perfect for what it is. I mean, if anything, maybe give him some posable hands. I just think that, look at this Galvatron. Look at all this beautiful chrome. First of all, look at the chrome. Look at that spark crystal. Look at these clear pieces they used. Look at the paint job. The articulation's great. I just don't see them remaking it. So, yeah, they look great together. I think this is great. I cannot wait to get the original Robots in the Sky, Sky-Byte. I think they will look fantastic together. That's just beautiful right there. And aesthetically, they did a pretty good job. I think they fit in well together. He looks like a Predacon from that line. Cool. I like it. Now, getting him transformed back into shark mode can be a task. We're going to start by just closing up these shoulder bits. Not really anything at all. Rotate the head around. We're going to do some prep work. Fold out the nose. Get that going. Again, it's just mostly prep work. Fold these out. I just want to get everything going. Then I can just like put it all together at once. Let me think of what else needs to get done on this guy. Fold out this nose. We'll start with this. Okay, fold out the nose. Bring it around. Get this bit here, this blue bit out. And then we're going to go ahead and fold up the knees. And fold up the feet, actually. Fold up the feet as well. Bring out the knees. Bring out these bits here on the side of the legs. Fold it all in. This is what I don't like, though, about these feet. This is my one complaint about these feet. They're supposed to tab in here. But as you can see, it does not tab at all. Like, it's not even like it's loose. It's like the hole in this is just not shaped properly at all. It is way too big for that peg, so that's useless. Completely and utterly useless. Don't depend on that at all to like hold the feet together. So getting that out of the way right now, we're going to go ahead and fold up these feet. You can see where the jaws come in. But we'll worry about those later because those can be tiresome. And I'll talk about that later. Later days. Let me see here. Remember that show? Weekenders. Weekenders. Love that show. Anyways, fold up these arms. If I get them again, these panels like to just give me trouble. They just like to hear. No, that's not gonna do it neither. Nope. Fold up these arms. Just kind of like get everything out of the way. Rotate it so that we have this tab here sticking inward. Bring out this other arm. Unfold this whole component of this arm, and then fold up the hand. Just get it in there. I'm trying to remember exactly how it goes. Rotate this. Ay, there we go. And then I think I remember now. I do declare this goes like this, and that covers that like that. There we go. So I'm getting it, you know, slowly but surely. His transformation in the shark mode is frustrating. It took me forever to do it, so I'm just hoping it doesn't take me quite so long now. Because I'm going to have to do a lot of editing. I'm just, right off the bat, I'll let you know, I'm sure a lot of this is going to be edited. So get the head down, get that out of the way. Fold this down, just let's move everything. There we go. Line this up, this panel. Let's see, there we go. So I got the tail pretty much done. Now what we're going to do here, the front, it's really just the front and these giant panels that give me an issue. So we'll fold these shark fins inward like that so you can see it's kind of like a shuriken now. You want to have it like this. We'll just start with that. Just get them out of the way. Bring in these thighs that are just going to give me all kinds of hell. Okay, so what I was doing wrong is I had the legs like this. What you want to do is fold back the thighs and then bring back up the knees. So we want it like this. And again, these panels want to give me trouble. So we'll get these panels on that hinge, get them out of the way. Let's just move that. And again, fold them back and bring these bottom shin pieces forward. So you want to have it like this. Then you do that and this and blow. There we go. Fold up these jaw pieces together. They do kind of peg together. There's a lot of stress going on between these joints. So it's not like there's stress marks, but it's like they want to, because there's nothing that's like going to give it stress marks. Don't think of it like that. It's just going to make these pieces split, which is kind of annoying when you're trying to get it all together. But just keep that in mind. And then let's see. I think it's pretty much like this. I'll focus on the finessing at the end. For now, there we go. There it is. There we go. Now I got them. For now, I just want to get it like that. So you want to have these fins kind of like in the notches of the thighs with this silver here. Kind of get them in those notches. There we go. So I got that like that. Let's bring this panel down because it's supposed to be the head. I do declare. I don't know why I like saying that, but I just do. I do declare. I think, do I have this right? Something. I feel like this should be, there it is. There, okay. So you want to have this lined up like that. And then, let's see, bring in these panels, bring this panel upward. And bring this open. Bring this together. Together now. And fold up this panel here. There we go. You can see it's all slowly coming together. I'm just saying I'm doing this faster than I've normally done. So there we go. There we go. Line up these panels. There it is. So, oops. I'm disconnecting that. There we go. It's gonna be a challenge, but I'm gonna get it there. I do this for you guys. Editing at its finest. If I could get this piece to go down. Why are you doing this to me? There it is. Alright, bring that down. Oh, it's almost there. We're so close, man. We're so close. Let's see what else. Yeah, getting all these panels to sit together is just the biggest challenge. Just alrighty then. And so I've got it all back together. I do believe. I tried to say do declare, but I stopped myself. Yeah, so it's not tabbed in the best here at the back, and there goes his missile. But yeah, it's not tabbed in the best here in the back, I don't think. There we go, I just got it. Perfect! I've got it. He's all tabbed in, and he's good to go. So yeah, once you get everything tabbed in, it's not bad. It's just getting everything tabbed in is very difficult. It likes to pop off a lot. This here, you see, this is giving me trouble still. So yeah, it can be troublesome. I'm going to blame it again on my copy. I think that's the issue, not really the overall thing. But again, hopefully, I don't know. Once I get a new copy, I'll be much happier just because this, I hate the paint on mine. It's just so many paint chips. It's like they took all the pieces that they messed up on in the factory and made it into one figure. And that was mine. Like, they're like, oh, look at all these pieces. We can't use them. They're all chipped and scratched. And then just like assembled them into one Sky-Byte. I don't know, that's how I feel. But anyways, guys, like I said, don't think this is a bad figure. I absolutely love it. I love the transformation. It is difficult back in the shark mode, but in the robot mode, I like it. I love the shark mode. I don't mind the fact that he's at this angle. This is a perfectly good angle for me. I know a lot of people complained about that he's not doing the same angle as he is in the other one where he's kind of turning. But I'm okay with this. This is perfectly good. His mouth opens, so I'm happy with that. And like I said, as long as their mouth's open, I think that's a given for any animal figure. I love the details, as long as they're done correctly. I love the details. I love this gimmick. Like, this will just never get old. I love that. Let's see what else. I love the colors. I mean, I don't have a problem with this color. I know a lot of people are like, oh, it looks weird, it just breaks off here. But that's accurate. That's comic book accurate. So as long as you have the original and this one, I think you should be happy. I mean, I know I will be. I love everything about it, guys. I just don't know what else to tell you. It's a great figure. Just be careful when you're looking for yours. Just make sure you check on its paint and everything. But it seems like the tolerances are great. It has really great tolerances. Articulation's not bad. I mean, you can get creative with how you want to display certain parts of it, so that's cool. And overall, I say it's a good figure. Go ahead and get it. I don't know why you need my opinion on it, because you need to get it. That's all I need to say. All I should have been like, hey, welcome YouTube. This is my review on Sky-Bytes. Get it. Done. Black. We're done. Just cut to black. But yeah, anyways, guys, thank you for watching. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe to my channel. Also, don't forget to follow me on Tumblr at Smication, as well as Twitter at Mication, and Instagram at Mechas of Iron Hearts. We'll be doing pictures and all that fun stuff, and displays, and blah blah, and so forth. Until next time, guys, have a great day!